I'll be back. Hey guys, it's Blood22 again, and today we're going to look at the T-800 Battle Damage version DX13 by Hot Toys. I'm really looking forward to this one. So, without further ado, let's get started. Get those wonderful toys. Now this by far, in my opinion, is the best Hot Toy figure you can get on the market. Well, in fact, you can't even get it anymore, unless you try eBay, Amazon, but even then, this costs a bomb. And worth it, but it costs a lot of money to have and add to your collection. And I spent a fair amount on it as well. But I've got it, it's in my hands, and Terminator 2 is one of my all-time greatest films, and it's a must for Terminator fans and people who love the franchise, and Terminator 2 is just phenomenal. So this is, a must. So we're looking at the box itself. Big ass box. Loving these bullet holes, the effect that they've got here, because it is, after all, a battle damaged version. We've got this nice looking feel. We've got the embossing of the Terminator 2 logo and the foil blocking of the T-800 battle damage version type. On the back, boring information, but it's important. So you've got obviously the choking hazards, the people who were involved with the sculpts, the terms and conditions, the licenses, etc., etc. We've got these two little pins or buttons that kind of hold the box together, I'm guessing. And yeah, we're back to the front. The awesome front cover of this. It just looks amazing. The bullet holes, like I said, and the little red tint of kind of blood that's going on there just gives it a lot more emotion and effect. So in look inside the box, via the gatefold, we have straight away this little memento, which is the Terminator 2, "I sense injuries, the data could be called pain" quote. Really nice touch there. And it's showcased with this little bit, what looks to me like a sample of the leather jacket that Arnie wears. That's pretty cool. You can see here that, can you take it off? No, you can't take it off, but it feels like leather. It's probably plastic, but the essence is there. You've got the bullet holes. Again, like the front. You can take this insert out, actually, but I'm not going to do that. On the side here, on the back of the front cover, we've got the bullet holes with the blood, the logo, and we've got what you could see through Arnie's eyes. Okay, we're just going to take this off, and this is where the figure would be. Now, I've got it in a display case, so I'll show you that later, but this is where it would be. It tells you what you get with it. You've got the head there. That's kind of hard to get out. Actually, I'll forget about that. But that's where the head is. I'll get that out later. I'll just remove this. Here you can see you've got the interchangeable hands. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. Here's the first one. This one looks to me more of a kind of gripping a pistol or a weapon trigger hand. We've got this one, which is my favourite. This is from the end of the movie with the thumbs up when he's being lowered into the molten lava industrial steel pit, whatever you want to call it. Someone will probably correct me, but yeah, that. Try the head. There we go. So there's the head. The detail is phenomenal with this piece. Unbelievable. This is the not so battle damaged head version. On the back, you've got just pop that off. There we go. One hand is quite a struggle. Pop that off. There we go. So we've got the magnet that keeps it together. And we've got the parallel eye system. That if I can do that, you can slightly see the eyes move. Sorry again, using one hand. Got the camera in the other. But you get the idea. So that's really easy to navigate. And just pop that back on like that. Put that back in. And on this side, we've got the metal rod that is used at the end of the film. That's just housed there. And we've got this like tarp looking sheet that has another model in it. So if we open that up, we have the chrome T-1000 style model that looks awesome. This chrome kind of look. And if you want to set it up as a diorama with the T-800 and T-1000, the bit where he grabs hold of Arnie's arm, this is basically what that's replicating. Would look really cool displayed. I'm not that bothered about that, but it's nice to have, I guess. I don't have... They did have another version of this where they had Robert Patrick's face instead of just a standard face, but unfortunately I didn't get that. But I'm not too bothered, so we'll just put that back in there, away. Probably would never display that, but it's nice to have. So yeah, so that will just slots back in there nicely. Well, I say nicely, I'm trying to make an effort about that, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, so that's kind of the showcase of the inside of the box. Now I'm going to show you the outside. So here we have the outside in the display case. Everything's all over the place. I should really have sorted that out, but you've got the grenade launcher on the floor and just 2 grenades just chilling. I'll neaten that up at some point, so that's not the best, but yeah, you can see that there. The detail on the weapon is phenomenal. The detail on the grenade pellets, grenade launcher pellets, bullets, whatever you want to call them, are great as well. They come in this plastic container here, so you shouldn't be able to lose them. So they're all nicely sealed in. But yeah, so that's kind of where they are and showcased. It comes on this really lovely stand that I'm really happy about. You've got the 2 lights there that light up via batteries. I haven't got the batteries in because it's a bit of a pain, keep turning it on and off again, but you can showcase the full figure that way. You've got this gridiron look here from the film of the steel mill. You're working your way up the legs. You've got the amazing detail here from his left knee that just looks so realistic, so well designed. So happy about that. Yeah, that it just blows me away every time. That I just find that absolutely amazing. The detail of that. Look at that. I don't think it actually is metal. I think it might be plastic that's been painted to look like steel. But yeah, I'm not too sure. That I'll have to get it out of the case to tell you if that's true or not. And again, they're so cool. The arm there that gets ripped off via the machine, the mechanical machine at the end is just looks so cool. It does come with a different alternative hand that is here. Well, wrist, but that to me is not cool. Doesn't look appealing, but that on the other hand looks a lot better than that. So that's why I put that on the figure and not the other one. As easy as that. But yeah, again, I can't fault the detail at all. It's just, it blows me away every single time. It just looks phenomenal. So that's that arm. We move on to the other jacket. Now, this is, again, a bit like the head, the sculpt that we saw. It's not as battle damaged compared to this one. As you can see, It's got a full arm. That's got a half arm that's been ripped off by the arm. So then you obviously mix and match the two. This jacket's for this arm. That jacket was for that arm. So I've just swapped them over. No biggie. It just looks a lot better that way. Moving on to the weapon, the assault rifle he has in his hand. I just thought this pose looked really, really cool. Personally, I've put it in a lot of different poses, but this one to me looks pretty badass. You've got the trigger finger there, and yeah, it just looks to me amazing. I can't stress how detailed this thing is, from the different fabrics used, the materials, the paint work. It's just phenomenal. And when we look at the head sculpt, which I'm going to show you actually, I'm going to show you now. The head sculpt blows me away every single time. Look at that. That is Arnie. That is Arnie right there. 1/6 scale Arnie looking at you. It's just amazing. They've got the likeness so well. And if I grab the other head, you can see that this isn't as damaged as the version that I've got displayed. Just have a look at that. Yeah. So that, to me, is a better display than the other head. But you never know, you might want the other head. It's up to you. Personally, I prefer this one because it shows a lot more detail, and it looks like he's been in the wars a little bit more. But really cool, really happy with that. And yeah, he just looks menacing. He looks like he's badass and about to kick some ass. So yeah, he looks a bit miserable. Cheer up, Arnie. Jeez, it's not like you've got half a face blown off. This also has a secret thing to it, where if you take the back of the head there off, which again is so hard to do with one hand, bear with me. There we go, just pop that off. Again, it's held together with magnets. You've got the detail on the back of the head there that you're never going to see, but it's nice to have. It just shows that they care. And if we just flick this switch at the back of the head, boom, his eye lights up like the film. It's just great. It's just amazing. And it just looks so cool. The light doesn't turn off by itself. You have to turn the switch off, which is great because you can have it on for as long as you want. Not like the Enter Bay, which turns off after so many seconds. It just gives you that look and feel, really, of Arnie. So here we have it looks like a little baseball bat, and this is what controls the back of the head for the eye manipulation for the left eye. You put that in the back, you twiddle it around, and you can manoeuvre. I'm not going to be able to do that because it is in the case, but that little bat controls that second eye for you. Moving down again and up, just so you can see the full figure in all its glory. Just going to go and turn the back of the head off now. There we go. See, not too difficult. It looks so cool, but I'm not going to use it. I don't know. Never say never, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Look at it. It looks pretty cool next to it. So we'll move on to the accessories then. So you've got the jacket we talked about. We've got the hands. We've got the grip hand that will, I believe, hold something like a pistol. There's 7 hands altogether. Well, 9 including the ones that you have on the actual figure itself. All of them are just really well put together. You've got the bat, like I said before. You have the pole. You've got the case for the grenade launcher, bullets, rounds. So I talked about the pistol again. This actually cocks back. Such a small detail, but so great. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, you've got the assault rifle, which is in his hand. Lastly, but not least, you've got the user guide that tells you how to connect, like the arm, for instance. So connect that to that, because it's a little bit fiddly and you don't want to break anything. And how to put it together, the batteries, the components, that kind of thing. That is pretty much all the accessories you get, as you can see here. So not a lot, to be fair. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. And overall, like I said, this piece is just an absolute dream if you're a Terminator fan, especially Terminator 2. Should have no second thoughts in picking this up. If you can pick it up, that is. Like I said, it is quite hard to get nowadays. You can still find some on eBay, potentially, but for quite a lot of money. Put it this way, I think it's worth it. So that's about it, guys. So thank you again for another review. Join me next time when I'll review something else that you may or may not want to watch. So that's enough from me. Ta-ta. Till next time.